Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am the Chosen One. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. We are here. We're back. Case 4, blind. Give me a sec. Okay. We are here. Okay, let me make sure the sound is good, because I won't lie, the sound been bothering me lately. Like, I want to make sure the sound is working fine. I think it's working fine. I think we're good. I think I'm just overthinking it, but let's do this. Okay, stream's working. Disturbs on, Bluetooth's on, volume's all the way up. Yup. Okay. Let's do this. A Mario movie was real last night, right? That was real? I can't believe it. It was real. Okay. Let's do this. We ended at a really interesting spot in this case. At the to be continued. Oh wow, it actually just continued right away. Oh, the hawk on his head? The hawk on his head right from the beginning. Oh, he brought the... That's right, they were calling him to get the sweet buns. He just gave it to the judge. That's funny. Now that the sweet buns have arrived, this court is back in session. Go on, Uendo, eat up. God, all these voices again. Nice flavor. You can really taste the sake. Oh, that was delicious. Yes, a unique sweetness and the faint aroma of sake. Yeah, I hardly think that anyone could pass out from eating something like this. What's the matter, Uendo? You're not afraid of a tiny manju, are you? Or are you scared of how many calories it has? Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly... I mean, it could never... Less bleeding, more eating, witness. Fine, whatever. Uh-oh, does it cause his fourth personality? It'll be funny if that's what it does. See? I told you. It don't affect me in the slightest. We might be a lightweight, but come on. Nobody's that light. Uh-oh, his fourth personality is gonna come out. Seriously, nobody gets drunk off of... Oh my god. Uh-oh. Is it him? I'm kind of creeped out. That's the fourth one. He's the killer. He doesn't look like the killer, but it looks like it worked. Oh my, witness, please tell me the court your name and occupation. Oh. There's a fifth one. Imagine that's a different one. Oh no, it is Owen. Oh, my name is Owen. I'm 5. What? Oh, as in he's 5 years old? What? Oh, come on. Why? What a twist that is. Now they're gonna be like, oh, how can a 5-year-old kill a... You're 5 years old? It's funny how all of a sudden he does look like a little kid. That's so funny. Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me. So he's Uendo's fourth personality. I hardly think a child like him could have motive to murder the victim. Are you kidding? If you don't shut the heck up. Just because his personality says that he's 5 doesn't mean he's 5. Even if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder? That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak. Oh. Seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality will be the real killer. But now that he is standing here before us, it is clear that none of Uendo's personalities can be the killer. Where can I even go from here? Shisho. Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? Come on, buddy. Won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened? What a scary lady. I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big smile. Tell me all about your master, please. Please, pretty please, with sugar on top. Okay. Shisho was super nice. He always played on me. Just like a real grandpa. I love Shisho. Athena, do you sense anything behind his words? I sense his sadness. Sadness so pure it's heartrending, but no discord. Prosecutor Samadi is right. Owen isn't the killer. But then, don't you find it odd? Find what odd? Let's review what we've learned so far. Wendell rearranged the Karuta cards to pin the blame on Bucky. Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen is only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master... Is this really happening right now? Like, this sounds so ridiculous. Exactly, the other 3 personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado, so then who did it? Defense? Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out? Yes, Your Honor, I now know who it was that first laid out the Karuta cards. But I thought it was the victim, right? No, Your Honor, I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than the true killer, Wet Noodle number 3, Wendell's 5th personality. Wait, but the true killer and then Wendell's 5th personality, that's like... Wait. Huh? Let me reread this. Owen isn't the true culprit. Oh! Whoa. If it's not the 4th personality, Owen, then it must be the 5th personality. Why would a 5th personality try to pin the blame on the 4th? They both inhabit the same body, after all. Well, oh psychology expert. Appears our psychology expert has run out of expertise. No. Review who rearranged the cards and their motives, oh psychology expert. Arg, I do have a name, I'll have you all know. The one who first arranged the cards, I don't know where this is going. Because Wet Noodle number 3, isn't that our client? Like, who's who? He's 34? The heck? The true killer? I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Typhoon Tornado. How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false. You Pokunan? It's Pokunan. I don't know what a Pokunan is, but I know I am definitely not one. And before you start with the sermons, why don't you hear me out? Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. If you are bluffing, I won't go easy on you. I understand, Your Honor. Well then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the Karuto card's name when the scene was discovered? Let's see. I believe they implicated the defendant, Bucky Wet. Right, but we then found out that the message originally read Owen the 4th. which implicate the young boy Owen. Exactly, and the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Wendell. Wendell may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all above proves it. Oh yeah, he did say that. He never admitted to the crime though. Is it Balloon Girl? The reason Wendell because the fact she didn't come on, she was on the stand for like 5 minutes and then left. I feel like that seems too short for her not to be important. And she will have such a funny like breakdown. I feel like all her balloons will pop or something. The reason Wendell rearranged the Karuta cards and moved the TV was because he saw the Owen 4th message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime. Right on, Prosecutor Blackwell. It would seem that Owen and the other 3 personalities don't share the same memories. Wendell feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, but he tried to hide Owen from us. But it turns out Owen is but a 5-year-old child, incapable of hurting a fly, let alone his beloved master. So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else, and this somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen. Oh. So why did this guy get accused then? Well, it's because they ended up accusing him as well. I see. After they like moved the cards around. That does make sense. Objection. What do you want? It's naught but conjecture, composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim? I believe Owen might know something about that. Objection. I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony, and from a 5-year-old no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent. Objection. But your desperation is disgraceful. You should realize when it is time to let it go in. I saw it. I saw Shisho getting... Owen! You do know something, don't you? Yeah. Oh boy, is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Somebody? It's alright, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know. This is so ridiculous. I saw it. Taking it all the way back to Case 1, Ace Attorney 1. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. This is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, can you tell us anything else about what you saw? I'm so scared. Oh, so scared. So cute. Owen, his emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him. Oh, Moon Matrix time. Is he alright? His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. I recommend a therapy session right away. I see. Yes, please do whatever you can to help the poor boy. Will do, Your Honor. I better find the cause of these out-of-control emotions pronto. Uh-oh. One of these. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. What the heck? I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. Poor kid, he's absolutely terrified of something. Whatever it is, it might be the root cause of his out-of-control emotions. I better take another careful look at the images. What? I was so scared I passed out. Oh, are we trying to... Shisho? Knife. Okay. Blood. Yeah, like what? Why does he have... Why does he have... Yeah, blood was dripping down onto Shisho's face. Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. Besides, if the victim was standing upright, how could blood drip down onto his face? As I expected, all we managed to obtain from this child is a tale he dreamt up. Guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. Let's it drip down from the ceiling or something. What do you think, Simon? I think Belmont. I don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that thing instead. Huh? What thing? That thing that you and your cohorts do. What do you call it? Rotate your thinking about? Oh, you mean turn your thinking around? Yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way. No, it isn't. Who's ever heard of rotating your thinking? I mean, rotate is... Hey, wait a minute. Rotate the image of him with blood on his face? Well, Simon, in this case, I think rotate just might work perfectly. Are you kidding me? Come again. All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. When he saw his master, Owen must have been doing a handstand. Lying on the floor. Owen must have been lying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder. Wait, Owen? Wait, I'm confused. What? That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. This is an actual line in Ace Attorney. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? This is an actual line we're hearing right now. Wow. Just wow. Which means that all of the visuals in my matrix were off by 90 degrees. This means Master Tornado was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery. Oh, which mystery is that? Mystery of how blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face. It became much easier to imagine how that could happen if he was lying down. Like somebody bleeding onto Master Tornado from somewhere up above him. I remember now, somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho. Uh-oh. Who was it? Trying to recall his master's bloody killers was spooked Owen originally. The blood that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him. The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back. This means his assailant was injured on their face somewhere, like the forehead perhaps. Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, then yes. I see, so that is what happened. But if I recall correctly, the accused has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not? Oh my god, are you kidding me? That injury of Mr. Wetz is conclusive evidence that he committed this murder. Why? He became Kenan Thompson. It seems you have dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of. No, even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out-of-control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicions against my own client. What do I do now? What's the matter? You aren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are you? But it looks so bad for Bucky. I mean, he had both motive and opportunity. Plus, he has that injury on his forehead. Your Honor, I sense that the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on. Well, Miss Sykes, I understand that you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial. Without a good reason. That lawyer did her best, but all the signs point to the defendant's guilt. Maybe it's time she gave up. She tried everything she could. I really don't want to back down, but...
Silence.
Oh. Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence? I wouldn't say that. It's just... You remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? You mean, you believe me? Or are those just empty words? Of course not. It's just that all the cards are stacked against us. Are you still stuck on that line of thinking? What? Motive, opportunity, and an injury to his forehead. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing in your client? Tell me again, who are you to Bucky? I'm his Miss Chickadee lawyer. Then do your duty and believe in him until the very end. I will. Simon's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer and he's depending on me. Dang, this is the first time they get grabby on Ace Attorney. Did they do that because it's the 3DS? They wanted to show off the 3D. Defense team, please, no fighting in my courtroom. The defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. Prosecutor Blackwell was just giving me a pep talk, that's all. Thank you, Prosecutor. I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of wet soap. Yeah, I got it. The defense would like to now continue Owen's therapy session. Owen, will you be alright with that? Okay. So somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho, bleeding from their head, and smushing something into Shisho's face. Wait, he died of... Didn't he die of, like, suffocation? She suffocated him with her balloons. That's funny. What is it? I still hear discord in Owen's voice, but I don't sense any inconsistencies between his statements and his emotions, and there don't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself either. Ah, so that's it, huh? Did you figure something out? Your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings, Athena, but there's actually something he's being very vague about in his testimony. If you can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence, you should be able to move forward from there. Okay, that makes sense. I'll give it a try. I'll just update the moon matrix with the new information, then we'll be ready to go. So I just need to present some evidence on what Owen is being vague about, huh? This looks so odd. Shisho has blood on his face and a knife in his hand. Oh, of course, somebody was smushing something into his face. I couldn't move. Oh, okay, I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. Okay. Getting kinda wild. Okay. Oh, are we supposed to just point out the suffocation? Nope. I just was making sure. That's not. I get rid of the obvious thing first. Don't make the witness cry. That's it. You made him cry. Now I'm gonna make sure that your client dies. Think if it wasn't for all these attorneys, all these like people who didn't do it just get killed off for being falsely accused. Like Ace Attorney has really bad judges. Let's see. Has to do with the soba. Well, he was probably making soba with that knife, but then he got knocked down. He was on the floor and somebody was smushing something onto his face. Smashing something against his face. I'm gonna try this next. Okay, it is that. Not like quite sure why it's that though. Put a name to the thing Owen's uncertain of, shall we? By identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spied a murder weapon right here in this crime scene photo. Fortunately for you, I spied nothing of the sort. And the police did not spy anything of the sort during their investigation either. Pray tell, where is this murder weapon you see? You don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. This is what the killer pressed into Master Tornado's face. Doesn't look like the weapon. Huh? I mean, it can't be that he drowned, because they said he didn't have anything in his lungs. Was it just a bowl? I feel like it's not this. Okay, yeah, I knew it. Is it the noodles? I'm a bit, I don't know. Stop moving your finger around and around until you get it. Athena's like psychs out the judge, or tries to at any rate. Yeah, I'm not really psyched about how that went. Ah, you guys are so corny. Okay, noodles? Was it the noodles that suffocated him? It is the noodles! I was even gonna say that. What? I thought it was too ridiculous though, so that's why I didn't say it. The mystery person that Owen saw press sober. I have to go on my gut more often. I should know by now that Ace Attorney's wacky like that. The mystery person that Owen saw press soba into the victim's face, thereby suffocating him. I grow weary of your tasteless jokes. How could anyone commit murder with soft, delicate soba? The noodles would instantly fall apart if they were pressed into someone's face. Yes, I agree. No, I disagree. There is a way the soba could have been used to suffocate the victim. What? You will explain your theory at once, Miss Lake. Oh god, we learned so much about soba noodles. Isn't it when they're uncooked? Balled up? Uncut soba dough. Uncooked? I think they're hard, right? No. Hurry up! Oh yeah. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to what's considered, you know. Killmaster Tornado, must have smothered him. The culprit must have used the soba before it was cut into noodles. In other words, the murder weapon was raw soba dough. What? Yes. Objection. Point fingers. Order in the court. Yes, soba dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it? Are you alright, Prosecutor Samadi? I was just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice, thanks to the foolish lawyer before me. Huh? What are you talking about? Allow me to summarize your statements. As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face by the victim's knife. Oh, shoot. The fact this is a fake picture. That's interesting. Weapon he used to suffocate the victim with was the dough in the dressing room. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles. What? Even you? Why, you smarmy. Afterwards, the accused put the victim's face into the bowl of soba noodles and broth to wash off the blood that had dripped onto the victim's face from his own. And there you have it, the true sequence of events behind this foul affair. Now wait just a minute. I never once said that Mr. White was the culprit. Who but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles, defense? That's a very good point, Prosecutor Samadi. I heard that cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. But then what about the dying message? How do you explain that? The defendant wouldn't have known about Wendell's Owen personality. Perhaps the victim was simply playing with the cards and they hold no other meaning. Perhaps he spelled out Owen's name in jest, sometime before his murder. That's true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear that Mr. Tornado cared for the boy. It appears we've arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taken together, all of these points paint a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt. Owen, is there anything else you can tell us? It doesn't matter how small of a detail, anything will do. Oh, you're scaring me. Oh, I'm sorry, Owen. Auntie Athena didn't mean to raise her voice. I have to be gentler with him. I can't forget he's only 5 years old. This is so ridiculous. No need to be scared, okay, sweetie? Just tell us anything you can remember. Well, when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me, bleeding from their head. Owen, you saw the killer's face? Oops, I did it again. So who was it, Owen? Do you remember? Oh, I don't know who it was. I'm picking up some noise. That means there's still something to uncover in Owen's testimony. I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say we are analyzing the dreams of a child. We've wasted enough of our time to fix. Let it go and move on. I can't believe that's Apollo's brother. I mean, apparently they're stepbrothers, which I'm annoyed about, because I thought this guy was definitely the blood dad. But we'll have to find out. I mean, it even makes sense. Trucy and Apollo are half. So it's like, who's the real dad? He has to be the real dad. There's not gonna be a third dad we find out about. That has to be him. It looks just like him. Like, it literally makes no sense for them to make it look like Apollo and us not to know his dad, to it not to even be his dad in the first place. Like, he looks more like Apollo than he does Nayuta. But I cannot believe this. That's his brother. No, there's still discord in Owen's heart that needs to be addressed. Therefore, I can't give in here. Owen, do you think you can continue your testimony for us? Okay. I'll enter the new info and run an update then. Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. Shocked. He was on the floor and somebody was smushing dough into his face. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. And when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me. Why the heck are you happy about that? Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced a positive feeling, one of relief. The person the witness saw was no stranger, rather it was the accused. Therefore, it is only natural that he felt some level of relief when he saw a familiar face. Defense, end this madness and sully your soul no more. Owen, who do you see? That nice smell? I love the smell of that perfume. It's the girl! I knew it! She's the killer! It's the fact that she barely got shown. Oh man, they figured it out. It's the smell of... You can do it. Try to remember, Owen. Oh, the smell of... Oh my god, he passed out. Owen! It seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. They certainly have their hands full today down there. Let's continue with the trial. Despite Owen's testimony, it's the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother that the child's words were insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion. But what about the scent of perfume Owen mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit. But there are thousands of perfumes in the world. It could even be the scent of the hair product the accused uses. He does have one amazing hairstyle, so that's certainly possible. Nah. His hair ain't gonna smell that strong. The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products. Oh, darn it. He's got a point. Alright, why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky? What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other. Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that? And so, the person no one saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused Bucky White. What the? Hey, hey, hey! I never use hair products or anything with a smell. If I wore something like that, you should get into the soba. Boom, check it. Where are you running? Oh, thank you. Even him? You even gave one to him? Oh, me too, yay, yummy. Mr. Wet, aren't you supposed to be resting in the infirmary? Whatever. You think I let my soba stink of perfume? Try that chilled soba for yourself and see. I believe we have no choice but to try it, strictly for examination purpose, of course. Now then, let's dig in, shall we? This is so like, what? Slurp. Everyone's slurping. Everyone finished slurping. That was delightful. Well, I'm satisfied that there are no traces of hair products or perfumes in Mr. Wet Soba. First sweet bean buns and now savory soba. What a delectable trial this has been. This texture is different from the soba I had the other day. Reminds me of a dish we have in Kurain called banupon. What you think, Miss Jiggity? My soba's pretty good, isn't it? It's delicious, don't you think so, Simon? It still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine. Simon, why you always gotta be so hard on me? Bailiff, take the defendant back to the infirmary. I want her some rest. Rest? Hey, I ain't a lump of plain old weedy udon though. You know what I find funny? I read a comment that said that because he's under drinking age for Western, like for us, and they changed the canon that this is America. They purposely, the Japanese team they wanted to play a prank on the Western localization team, so that way they'll have to go leaps and bounds to like not admit that he's drunk. That's why there hasn't been a single time that they mentioned that he's drunk. Because then I think they will either have to raise the age rating. I don't even know. Like, why is that a big deal? It's just a video game. Like, what? Will they have to raise the age rating? Like, I don't get why that makes it, like, that he has to, like, what does that change? Does it mean like, what, they can't show that? Like, that's like in a fictional work showing something, like that's like a TV show showing that. Like, what I don't get what makes it that they can't show it. Is it that that affects the age rating of the game? I'm assuming that's all they mean by that. I don't know, that's weird. But all I know is kind of funny that they did that. They wanted to see how the localization team would get around it. I don't know if that's exactly true, but that's hilarious. I'm fresh like my soba. You don't let soba dough rest. It's about the 3 freshes of soba. Grind the seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles. I'm not drunk, I promise. Yes, you are. Good grief, what a defendant. At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume? It looks like you remembered something. Very smelly perfume. Reminded me of a certain somebody. Oh, and who might that be? There's only one person that comes to mind. The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of this person. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it has to be her. Idle tornado? Yes, she did smell very nice, didn't she? Just a moment, defense. You would throw suspicion at Gaidu now because of a scent. Your Honor, there is no need to go along with these ever-changing claims of the defense. I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent. But Gaidu could have been on the crime scene. Yes, but... Get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness. Oh my god, what? How vulgar. This Honor's not interested in such things. Setting the matter of her balloons aside entirely, I do believe it's appropriate to ask Kaido some questions given the circumstance. Let's go! The judge is cultured. This has nothing to do with her balloons, of course. Thank you, Your Honor. Pakunka! Yes, Pakunka. He's cultured. Thank you for calling this disciple of the Tornado School of Rakugo back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Gaidu Tornado. This is a thing. What's wonderful balloon artistry? I can't believe they're not even subtle about it. Your Honor, please. Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time? Actually, I called you back for more testimony. But I'm all talked out. This case has left me completely deflated. Balls. What? You didn't find that funny? I did, it's just, that's suggestive. Why did I say it like that? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon? It seems the person who murdered Master Tornado was wearing perfume. And you were the only person I could think of who wears perfume. Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now? Gaidu, you know about Owen, right? Well, yes, I often played with him at Shisho's request. So that means you could have left that fake dying message, right? What? Just because I wear perfume and no Owen? You think I'm a murderer? Oh, how could you? The witness is absolutely right, with no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child. It's outrageous of the defense to accuse this woman. That's right, you don't even have any proof. You may step down from the stand, Gaidu. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime. Wait just 1 minute. I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still... enough. Please feel free to leave, Gaidu. But I'm so close, there must be something I can do. Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, then I guess I'll be going now. Silence. Silence. Hoi, Gaidu, you're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not? So what are you doing, leaving halfway through? Oh, shoot. What? He's finally cutting people down. There's a bandage on Gaidu's foot. Wait, what? And since we know that Master Tornado's killer has a cut on their face somewhere, impossible. How do you know, Simon? I didn't, but I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your theory would remain a Yeah, it's like... while we were doing all that, his first thoughts is like, okay, how can we prove that it was her? It's like, well, first, let's see where the blood came from. Like, does she maybe potentially have a cut somewhere? He was thinking all that in his head while we were going through this. See, Blackwell's so good. What a great prosecutor. / sidekick, I guess. Hi Blaze, how you doing? Your Honor, Prosecutor Samadhi, the scent of perfume and injury on the forehead. These things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Gaidu. This site. Does this mean you are formally indicting this witness for the murder of Typhoon Tornado? Could you Accusation proved to be false. I hope you're prepared to pay the price in full. Simon, what price is he talking about? I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sadmonk is saying he'll see to it you never stand in a court of law again. I must say though, he knows how to make a trial interesting. Just whose side are you on, Simon? Go on then, into the deep end with you. You really have been one choice anyway. Well, Miss Sykes, I'm waiting. With regards to the witness Gaido Tornado, the defendant wishes to indict her, of course. There's no reason for me to hold back, not if I really believe in my client. The defense wishes to formally indict Gaido Tornado for the murder of Typhoon Tornado. That's her grandfather though, isn't it? I have tried to be merciful, but by now, even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. You will have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of... yeah. Nah. Except I won't need to. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Webb. It was Gaido to... oh, shoot. Be crazy. Wait, where did that jacket come from? That bandages... it's just from a silly slip-up I made while cooking yesterday, that's all. What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead? Well, what can I say? That's what happened. You also don't have an alibi from the period before 4 PM, do you, Gaido? Say Gaido or Gaido? It's Gaido. But I really didn't know anything was wrong until Shisho was found dead. Don't believe me, then with a twisty twist, and Bloom, there you have it, an adorable little kitty. How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me, huh? Gaido, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art? Don't you think I know that? You didn't have to come out and say it. I'm the daughter of a great Rakugo artist. I never wanted to do stupid balloon art. Supposed to be a Rakugo storyteller too, just like my late daddy. But Shisho told me to do a balloon art instead. Interesting. That's so random. Why would he want his daughter to do that? And everyone else to do what? I guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Rakugo artist either. So you're still gonna suspect poor little thing like me? This game just text? Yeah, it's a visual novel. But please, stop trying to skirt the issue. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cut on your forehead. You and the culprit in Owen's testimony share these two traits. You're dead set on accusing me, aren't you? Well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you. What a twisty twist. I'ma cut ya, witch. Oh my god. Uh-oh, she took out... uh-oh. She had the tool on her. Oh, shoot. Go ahead and make me testify all you want. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it? What does she mean by that? Oh my, is this another hidden personality? Not another one. Simon, is everybody in the tornado school like this? How should I know? What I did before the murder? Yeah, I visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after my egg. Why did I say daddy like that? What do you mean? I'm playing her part. I'm playing the act of her. She said it like that. Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb him, you know? The perfume Owen smelled must have been left over from when I visited. Yeah, So Gato's saying she went into the dressing room, but then left right away. Don't take her at her word. Come on, do you really think I would? I'm just trying to figure out how to get her to talk about what really happened. Now then, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your cross-examination. She got the balloon blicky on her. I visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after my act. A courtesy call after your performance, huh? Come to think of it, Wendell mentioned making the same kind of visit. Yeah, a visit to your master before and after your routine. That's just common courtesy of us Rakugo artists and entertainers. So that means you pay the victim a courtesy call before your performance too, right? What did you see at that time? He was having a drink and getting himself into a festive mood. He liked to say that drinking gave him a silver tongue. So he was already drinking by then? Wendell wasn't there in the dressing room yet at that time. He must have gone in there during my act, cause when I went back... Shisho and Owen were in there. Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm, so they were passed out. Could you describe how they appeared? They were both stretched out on the floor, snoozing away. So sitting the victim up and over the table must have been the culprit's doing. Sitting the victim up and over the table. Yeah. So the reason he's on the table is because they put him there. After all, who wouldn't stretch out on the floor if they could take a nap? Plus, that matches up with what Owen said in his testimony, it does. But if he was asleep, how can you tell it was Owen? How do you know I wasn't Uendo? I've known the guy for ages. One look at his face and I know which one I'm dealing with. I see. He's giving me mad April May vibes. I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb him, you know? That part seems a little suspicious. Where did you find your master's note? I don't know, can't remember. Did you notice anything else unusual or out of place in the room? Well, there was the sake and a half-eaten manju on the table, but I didn't see anything else out of place or whatever in the room though. Oh, is that a fact? Of course it is, what do you think? And you didn't change anything around while you were in there? I didn't do anything, look, I'm telling you. I didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room. Your boldness, I request that that statement be added to Gaidu's testimony. Simon, what's a statement like that going to do for us? Just play along and you'll see soon enough. I have no problem with adding that to the testimony, but how about you, Miss Lakes? I have no problem with it either, Your Honor. What is Simon thinking? Uh-oh. Let's see. I didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room. I didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room. Yeah, that's definitely it. So I just want to confirm, you didn't see anything at all unusual or out of place anywhere around the victim? I already told you nothing. And you didn't touch anything at all in the dressing room. How many times I gotta say it? No, I didn't touch anything. Wait, but then if she's saying she didn't see what Uendo immediately saw when he checked the victim's body, does that mean it wasn't there yet at the time? Oh, hold on, I guess there was something. What is it? The Sobomeki equipment was already there in the room. That means Bucky must have been there in the dressing room before me doing something. Thanks for the non-help. Well, a new statement has been added, but she's still sticking to her guns. She says she didn't see anything unusual in the dressing room. But that strikes me as a little strange, Hanaso. Really? Why? Master Tornado really is the one who left that. You'd think Gaidu would have noticed it. And if Master Tornado wasn't the one who left it, then who we must ask who did. You know what I'm getting at? You know what I'm getting at, don't you, Athena? I think so. I really appreciate Simon's help, but I got to come up with the answer myself this time. So something wasn't there prior. Is it this? Nope, I got it wrong. Knock knock, who's there? There's evidence in that statement. There's evidence in that statement. Who? They contradict each other, that's who. I really wish the judge would be like, knock knock, who's there? Penalty, penalty for you. I really wish that was what they said to that. Hi Rude, how are you doing? Anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything. What about this? Yeah, the cards. Gadu, you said that you didn't notice anything odd or unusual near your master. You also said you didn't touch anything in the dressing room. That's right, what about it? Then I wonder who left that dying message with the Karuta card. What are you going on about? It had to have been that Bucky. Sorry, but that's not possible. Because only 3 people knew of Uendo's personality. So Uendo, your master, and you. If Bucky had left that Karuta message, he wouldn't have spelled out Owen. He would have spelled out Uendo. What it boils down to is this. As a member of the Tornado School, you, Gato Tornado, are the only one who could have left that dying message. And as the person who left that message, it's clear that you are Master Tornado's killer. Will you ever quit your yapping? What you have to say? You are like wretches clinging to the spider thread of salvation. Allow me to cut that holy thread from the heavens and bring you back down to earth. You quit butting in whenever things start to go my way. Silence, child. Playtime is over. The only one who says silence is Blackwell, so you better be quiet. What do you just say? As the witness stated, she went into the dressing room and soon came back out again. But the victim's note was not the only reason she left with such haste. There was another reason that compelled Gadu to leave at once. Gadu, would you please relate said reason to the court? There was a reason why Gadu had to leave the dressing room? Well, I didn't want to show you this, but I guess I got no choice. Keep your eyes peeled, cause here it comes. Oh no. No. Ah. What are you doing? What? Your hand is all swollen and red. What happened, Gadu? If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. What? Well, even more so that you suffocated him. Because if you were pressing it against his face, isn't that more proof? Imagine a clown getting clowned. Why are you getting... Wait, but why are they getting... Why is she getting upset? Like, isn't that even more proof, if anything, that she did it? Because she used her hands. Allergic reactions to buckwheat can vary, though they're usually on the severe side. Typhoon Tornado making soba noodles in his dressing room. Ido's lucky to still be alive, considering all the soba flour that was swirling in the air. I left pretty quick. I managed to escape with just a mild reaction. No, this is so obvious. Because it's like, literally else, it's just your hand of all things. Like, why your hands? Like, wouldn't it be like any other part of your body? It just happens to be your hands. Nah, I think she's mildly allergic and she just proved that she used her hands to touch buckwheat flour. I touched Shisho as he was being carried away and look what it did to my poor... That's not when it happened. Is this image even real? Like, this is just an imagination. Like, for all we know, that her hand was like already like the. There must have been soba broth on his clothes or something. If I had inhaled any of that soba flower, I had a seizure. It'd have been good night. Oh my god, no, you're tripping. You're telling me in all the years that, like, why would your grandfather or your father, like, would be even, like, being there so known for making that, like, you would think, like, she wouldn't even be involved in this if she's allergic. I never could have stayed in that dressing room for very long. Person allergic to buckwheat couldn't be in a room with soba flower in the air, and certainly couldn't use soba dough as a murder weapon either. This isn't good. This is dumb. You knew it would come to this, didn't you? That's why you never mentioned her allergy. As if I would do anything so underhanded. I was simply trying to protect the privacy of this witness. I'm sick of all these accusations. Why don't I just testify and get it out all in the open, yeah? Ato's buckwheat allergy. I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction, you liar. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could've literally killed me. Look at my hand, just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. There must have been soba broth on his clothes. But I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room. Oh, you just know there's like the fattest contradiction here. I still can't believe it, nobody told me she had a soba allergy. Did you know, Simon? Does it look like I knew? Protect the privacy of the witness, my foot, what a dirty trick. Dang, he's mad. Now what do we do? There's only one thing to do. Put Prosecutor Sadmonk to shame at your cross-examination. Right, dang, he really doesn't like him. He wants to beat him so bad. No matter how small, I'll find us an opening and break her testimony down. Let's go, Athena. If I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction. Shut the heck up. You're not lying about this soba allergy of yours, right? Of course not. I swear on the grave of my father up in heaven. Wow, if you killed him, you did... Wow. I can even get you a doctor's certificate if you want. She seems to be telling the truth, okay. I've had this allergy for as long as I can remember, but I never dreamt in a million years it would clear me of murder. And you'll come out of this smelling like a delicate buckwheat flower to boot. Well said, Your Honor. What? With that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me. You are exaggerating. Yeah, you're exaggerating. I'll give you that there was quite a bit of flour scattered about in that dressing room, but you went in to pay your respects to your master regardless, right? Yeah, but like I said, I came right back out. I mean, the soba making tools were right there. You better believe I was careful not to breathe any of it in. Still could have committed this crime if you held your breath while doing it. Oh, that's a good point. Wait, does he have to touch it? It'd be ridiculous. I would have suffocated to death before Shisho did. Yeah, I guess you're right. Jeez, get a grip, will ya? Nah, you tripping. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. No, this is weird. Maybe there's a twist here. Like, you're actually allergic to dogs and not soba. That's actually, like... As I know this is gonna be wrong, but it's like, that's actually not a bad... I mean, no, but she's gonna mention the dog and say, you kidding? Bring my little Jugamu here. I'll hug and squeeze him like there's no tomorrow. Tell me, I have a genuine, honest-to-goodness soba allergy. Hence, the witness clearly has an authentic allergy to buckwheat. Any further deliberation on the matter would be meaningless, pointless, worthless. You heard the man, lawyer girl. Double slam. Alright, fine. I was just starting to think the same thing myself. Doesn't mean I have to like it though. Probably got this allergic reaction on my hand here because I touched Shisho. Probably. There must have been Soba broth on his clothes. Probably. I have a question about that actually. If you're allergic to soba, does that mean you're allergic to the noodle broth too? Well, the buckwheat from the noodles can dissolve into the broth, so duh. Touching soba broth can be just as deadly for me. Don't you know anything? What an amateur. I'm sorry, do I look like a doctor to you? Look, anything that has soba in it, or anything that has touched soba is like poison to me. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room. So I just want to cover all of my bases, but could the murder have possibly occurred somewhere other than the dressing room? That is out of the question. By even asking, you show your complete disregard for all we have discussed until now. Yes, I have to agree. The defense can't go around suggesting new premises without basis. Fortunately for you, Shisho didn't take a single step from his dressing room around the time of the murder. Well, that is unfortunate for everyone. Oh shoot, we got nothing out of that. Eidu couldn't have possibly committed this crime in a room where sobo's being made. Finally, the time has come for the last rites of the victim to begin. What would Mr. Wright do at a time like this? Yes, there's only one thing to do. I think that's how you pronounce it. What are you smiling about? Has the pressure overwhelmed you? Nope. It's just the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I see, you have no rebuttal, and so the only thing left to you is to smile. Oh, ho 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 ho. That's where you're wrong. I do have a rebuttal. And a butt. Turn your thinking around, Athena. Try to figure out how Gaidu, who is allergic to soba, could commit the crime. Figure out how Gaidu could be in that room and not have an allergic reaction instead. Yeah, duh. Let me rest. Maybe if I were a lump of regular flour dough for udon noodles, but I'm fresh like my soba, and you don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the three freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodle. Well, what does that have to do with anything? He's blacked out. Resting, do not disturb. It appears to have been written by the victim. Mandu, what if that certain piece of evidence doesn't mean what we think it means? Nani? What if that certain piece of evidence doesn't mean what we think it means? Is it the resting thing? If that's the case, I might be able to prove that Gato could have committed this crime. No matter how hard you search your mind, you cannot overturn facts. Well, Miss Sykes, if you have no further objections, I'll hand on my ruling. Shut up. True, I can't overturn facts, but what if we got our facts about a piece of evidence wrong? Got our facts wrong? What are you talking about now? And which piece of evidence do you mean, Miss Sykes? Please point it out to this court. This evidence proves that Gato could have killed her master even for soba allergy. What? Wait. Is it this? But how would that make it that she could kill him without what? Was it like a mask? I doubt that little thing is gonna... Oh wait, she was feeding dumplings to her dog. But this is the packaging from the dumplings that have the... Don't they have... Wait. They have the camel alcohol in it, but do they have like the buckwheat as well? I feel like it's this, I just don't know why it's this. It's Master Tornado's note. The note? Preposterous. What possible connection could there be between the witness's allergy and that note? Enter lies in the true meaning of this note. Its true meaning? This note does not mean I am resting, do not disturb, as we had assumed. Wait, what? Rather actually means this dough is resting, do not disturb it. Are you kidding me right now? Are you... Are you serious? Wait a minute, Athena, that doesn't make any sense. You're right, it doesn't. After all, as Bucky told us many a time, you don't let Sobodo rest. Oh, wait a minute. What's all this jibber jabber got to do with anything? This is it, the home stretch. This note and Mr. Wet's words have led me to the conclusion that Master Tornado was not making anything, making soba noodles, making udon noodles. Making udon? Not making it. It's between these two. Did udon have to do with making them rest? I'm gonna say not making anything, just to see what happens. Yeah, I got it wrong, I know it. Yeah. Guys, it's the first time the fourth case is considered like the okay case of the game. It was still good though. I still enjoyed this case. The victim, Typhoon Tornado, was not making buckwheat noodles. He was making ordinary udon noodles instead. Oh my god. Pakunka! That layer of flour in the dressing room wasn't soba flour, plain old wheat flour for udon. Oh, wait, I get it now. He wasn't even making that, so she didn't have an allergic reaction. Oh, shoot. So actually, it was totally possible for Gato to be in that room and kill her master. What? But if that's true, it changes everything. Your Honor, the defense requests that the flour in the room be tested immediately. Objection. The soba noodles were found in the bowl, and Gato did have a reaction on her hand. How do you explain those things? Well... Even were it udon flour instead of soba, you still cannot prove Gato committed a crime. But... Don't lose your nerve now. Keep charging forward and or you'll feel my blade at your back. Enough with the threats already, I got it. Talk about pressure. Alright, Athena, take a deep breath and go over everything again. Oh, here we go. I'm going to revisualize the case from start to finish. I have to find conclusive evidence that Gato committed this murder. What was Master Tornado making in his dressing room? Udon. Master Tornado was making udon. By my logic, Master Tornado must have been making udon noodles in his dressing room. Something at the crime scene indicates otherwise. What was found in the bowl on the table? Soba. There was soba in the bowl. Even though the master wasn't making soba, soba noodles were found out on the scene, so that means the noodles had to have come from somewhere. Wait a minute, one mysterious serving of soba noodles. That sounds familiar. Where did the soba and the bowl on the table come from? Gato didn't make it. The master soba stock? A catering service. This? Okay, I don't remember that, but I was just using process of elimination. The soba noodles found at the scene were from the master's stock of uncooked noodles, but then why would the culprit go out of her way to cook that soba and put it in the bowl? Why did the culprit cook the soba noodles and put them in the bowl? To hide the udon dough. Soba was found at the scene, so that means the culprit must have taken the udon off her to hide it. But why did the culprit take the udon away and hide it? It must have been because she... killed him with the udon though. That's why her hand is like that. And just her hand. That's what I said. The murder weapon was udon dough. Oh my god. Oh, this is funny. Now I know why this clown girl is popular. She's one of the culprits of Ace Attorney. The reason why no weapon was found is because Gato got rid of the dough somehow. Hi Danny boy, how you doing? I think we finished this case. The real murder weapon was the udon dough the victim made. If we can find this dough, that'll prove my theory correct. And undeniably prove Gato's guilt. Even if we could find this dough, what makes you think that it will prove she is the one? Please recall Owen's eyewitness testimony, Prosecutor Samadi. If the injury on Gato's forehead was caused by the victim's knife, then Gato's blood must have dripped down onto the dough used as the murder weapon. That will make the dough pretty conclusive evidence, wouldn't you agree? But where is this conclusive evidence? Let us hear your theory on where this murder weapon is. Well, I can't find the answer in the evidence I have on hand. We'll lose this trial. How did Gato get rid of the udon though? Think, Adina, what do I have that points to suspicious behavior on Gato's part? Well done, Miss Slates. Let's hear your answer. Where is the real murder weapon hidden? Nice barking you did there. I assume you have the bite to back it up. Stop distracting me, especially not right now. This piece of evidence can point us to the location of the hidden murder weapon. There's only one piece of evidence we haven't used yet. Gato was outside feeding her dog a number of dumplings. The dog buried his leftovers in the yard. Why is that significant? There's no freaking way. Gato. Huh? What is it? I'm just an innocent girl. I don't know anything about a murder. Yes, you do. You clown. Stuff that cute act in your balloon hat. Clown. Gato got rid of the dough she used to kill Master Tornado in a bold and daring way. She did it right in front of Prosecutor Blackwell's nose by feeding it to her dog. No, I... Of course, now it all makes sense. I was puzzled as to why Gato, who should know her own dog's eating habits, would feel Jugumu more than he could possibly finish. Your Honor, please order an investigation of the yard right now. And what should the police at the theater be looking for exactly? Jugumu must have buried his leftover dumplings somewhere around his doghouse. Dumplings that Gato made out of the udon dough with her blood in it. This is so, like, ridiculous. Oh my god. This is preposterous. I want to thank you, Simon. If you hadn't kept me going, I might have given up along the way. What are you blathering on about? You still have work to do. I love Simon. He's so cool. Now by your hand, finish this wretched case off, Athena. You got it. Gato, do you remember what you said would happen when the truth is finally revealed? When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it? She did say that. Well, now the truth is out, and it looks to me like it's your balloon that goes pop. Let's freaking go, Athena! Yeah, get out of here. Pakunka! Oh, here comes the breakdown. I was the one who's supposed to inherit that name. That's why she killed him. It all makes sense now. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm scared what's gonna pop right now. How many things are gonna pop? No, not the... No, don't keep going. Why are my balloons bursting? Daddy, are you mad at me? Are you kidding me? Are you... What? They really were her balloons. I can't believe this. The judge is disappointed. Oh, there's her bandage too. Also, she has black hair. Wait, what's going on? That was a wig? Are you ready to tell us everything now, Gato? The whole reason I entered the world of Rakugo in the first place was to follow in my father's wonderful footsteps and inherit his stage name. His stage name? You don't mean... Wendell Tornado. I know I wasn't very good at storytelling, but I thought that if I did the stupid balloon thing like Shisho wanted, I'd inherit the name someday. But Master Tornado gave the name to his junior disciple. Yeah, that's why I took my revenge on Shisho during the show celebrating the name succession. So that was your entire motive? I thought anybody else could understand, but inheriting my father's name was everything to me. It was my whole reason for living. Of all the days you could have taken your revenge, why did you choose the day of the show? Because I wanted to pay Wendell back for stealing what was rightfully mine. I wanted to pin the blame on him at the show where all the Tornado fans were gathered. But then Wendell tried to shift the blame onto Bucky Wet, and now we know this whole story. There's just one more thing I want to know. You know Master Tornado was making udon in his dressing room yesterday. No, I didn't. When I saw the soba making tools, I was worried about my allergy, but it was my only chance to get my revenge on the two of them, so I went ahead and did it. It was a premeditated crime, but in the end you only went through with it on impulse. Then the allergic reaction on your hand. Is it from touching the soba on the refrigerator with your bare hands, when you were tampering with the crime scene after your master's death? Yeah, at that time I wasn't clear-headed enough to worry about my allergy. Adu, how could you do all this, you idiot? Adu, I get your desire to inherit your father's name, but what you really should have inherited from him wasn't his name, but his heart. His heart. Dang, why this low-key sad? Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Samadi? Any objections? No, Your Honor. Miss Athena Sykes. That's right, you got owned by Phoenix, Apollo, and Athena. Get out of here. Yes, that's the first time he's used my name. I shall be sure to remember your name. Really? Seems he finally recognizes you as a proper adversary. Thanks, that's all I asked, Prosecutor Samadi. It looks like there are no further objections. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Ah, good. It seems you have made a full recovery. Now then, this court finds the defendant Bucky wet. Let's go! Not guilty! Let's go! I didn't give a heck about Bucky wet, but at least he's not accused falsely. Let's go, Black Quill! Yeah, you just stand there. Pakulka-ing. Score is adjourned. Okay, interesting. Nice and short. Nice and short and sweet. And really solid case as well, to be honest. I don't think there was a bad case in this. All of them have good twists. All of them have empathetic parts, which not even every Ace Attorney does. I feel like I haven't seen that, like, often in Ace Attorney. Only in, like, the best games have I noticed that they make, like, the people who done it, they kind of add empathetic parts to them. This game really is doing a good job doing that. I mean, I would say the third case did the best at that. Yeah, honestly, I had more fun with this case than the first one. So I think the first one is it's gonna be still like the... Usually when the first case is the worst one in an Ace Attorney game, that means that Ace Attorney game's a really good Ace Attorney game. Other than like Apollo Justice or something. But usually when the first one is the worst one, it means that every other case got better in some way. Or like more consistent. Because the first one should be the worst one. Because it's like it's the tutorial one. And that's not even saying that this one was bad. It's just to say more so that the others are good. Because Ace Attorney 1, the first case is very, like, okay. Because the other ones are so great. So it's like, this is giving me very Ace Attorney 1 vibes. Where it's like every case kind of got better in some way. Congratulations, Bucky. I'm so glad you were found innocent. Thanks for everything, Miss Chickadee. It still sucks that you were accused of a crime you didn't commit. Did Wendell have it out for you or something? I don't think so. Wendell said it was a spur-of-the-moment idea he got when he saw the Silva-themed cards. Simon, where have you been? I stopped in at Wendell's questioning. Only you, Bucky, could get framed for a crime on a whim. No way, I almost got convicted out of convenience. Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so buck up, Bucky. On a more important note, what I really want to know is, why didn't Master Tornado let Gaido inherit her father's name? What do you mean, on a more important note, Miss Chiggity? No, don't be such a wet blanket, just go with the flow, now come on. You think the Master was trying to encourage her to quit the entertainment business? No, that's not it. He didn't give the name to her because he wanted Gaido to find her own calling in life. Perform whatever she wanted without being bound by her father's name or Rakugo. Making udon was his way of showing his support for her in her new endeavor. So that's why he called you to the theater, huh? To teach him how to make udon? A more roundabout way I've never seen, but that's Master Tornado for you. So this entire incident happened because of a misunderstanding. How sad. By the way, Gaido wasn't the only person Master Tornado was trying to cheer on, even though the person in question still seems unaware of the Master's intentions. What? You talking about me? Come on, no way. All that old man ever did was criticize my Soba. That's not true, Bucky. There must be a way to make Bucky see just how much Master Tornado cared about him. Yup. This is when we use this. Take a good look, Bucky. Whose name is on there as the holder of this title deed? Still in my name. Master Tornado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you. He was trying to force you to grow into a truly capable owner in your father's stead. Probably used some tough love on you so that the shop wouldn't just go belly up. His hair looks like noodles. I see. I never knew. Oh, Master Tornado, I'm so sorry. Keep working hard, Bucky, and pay him back by living up to his expectations. Thanks, Simon, and you too, Miss Chiggity. One day my Soba's gonna be so good it'll knock that old man's socks clean off. After all, I'm the 4th generation owner of West Soba. Wet noodle number 4. Well, I better be getting back to my shop. I gotta get ready for the lunch rush. Hold on. Could I place an order for delivery, Bucky? Yes, Miss Chiggity. Could you deliver a bowl of udon to Gaido on behalf of her master? Aww. Athena. Got it. I'll make sure it's got all the TLC Master Tornado would have packed in it, too. Thank you. Well, see, you'll be sure to drop by the shop sometime. I will, and I'll bring the whole agency with me. Do us all proud, Bucky. I'll have the best soba in town waiting for you when you come. Peace out! It's nice to see someone giving it their all, isn't it? Wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case. Don't kid yourself. Trial would have been a spectacle and a half if had I not been by your side. You don't know that. For a lawyer who's versed in psychology, you're too full of weak points. You need to learn to analyze yourself more objectively. Or you could just teach me your famous mind tricks, Simon. No. Way to shut someone down, and why not? Because the more pesky lawyers there are, the harder my job becomes. So it's in my best interest for you to remain green forever. Hey, what about what's in my best interest, huh? Besides, weren't you the one who had the wool pulled over your eyes by Uendo? Plus, you remind me. How could I have known Uendo would do time soba? Hey, speaking of time soba, I just thought of something funny. Oh goody, I can't wait. Okay, here it is. In time soba, why didn't Mon number 9 get counted? Is she really doing this right now? Come on, do you know, Simon? How should I know? Because 7, 8, 9. Oh my god, I'm ending the stream. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. Rolling on the... Widget made me laugh more than that joke. That I should have known. Come on, let's go get sober or something and go home. Your treat? I'll treat you to 50% of the tab, and don't forget, you still owe me for that manju. Really, Simon? It wouldn't hurt for you to pay for me every once in a while, you know? Quite squawking and start walking, Athena. Ship? Question mark? Hey, wait for me! Wait, ship? Question mark? I mean, he's so much older though, so it's a little weird. I may still have a ways to go as a lawyer, but just like Mr. Wright, Apollo, and Simon before me, I'm going to get there someday. After all, I've inherited their passion for our courts and the law. L'affaire. I don't know how to pronounce that. I can do this. Nice. Nice, solid case. Ah! Oh my gosh, she's so cute there. I like that art. Okay. I would end it now. But I kind of want to see what Turnabout Revolution's about. Holy cow.
It's time for a revolution!
That's far enough.
Who's there?
It is I, the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm.
Good people of Khurain, we can't allow things to go on like this. The Defense Culpability Act has done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions. The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb. And to the Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you. A dragon never yields, nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
Interesting. So that's how we start. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna at least play a little bit of Case 5. For like very short amount. Maybe like an hour at most. Because I kind of just want to see what this case is about. I heard like, this is it. This is the finale. Holy cow. Turnabout Revolution. I'm excited for this. And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Khurain. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie. Apollo? Yeah, wait, he knows that's his dad. I just noticed. Dirk, what are you up to this time? Wait a second. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo? You could say that, but it was a long time ago. And why do you know someone like that? I mean, they're calling him an insurgent. Yeah, about that. Hey now, is there any way to talk about the man who raised you? Nani? Is that somebody? Ah! What the heck? Why are you here? Hello? Hey there, Apollo. Long time no see. How have you been, son? It's that guy that was on TV. Guilty as charged. I get it. Surprised to see me, Apollo? I just beamed in from Khurain, and boy are my arms tired. This can't be happening. I must be dreaming, or hallucinating, or both. No, you're not, Apollo. It's that TV hijacker slash insurgent in the flesh. Slash your dad. I'm so confused. Mr. Hijacker, sir, I have so many questions. I don't even know where to begin. But let's start with that bit about the man who raised you. Wait, don't tell me you haven't told anyone about me, son. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man's me, the rebel Dirk. I mean, my face is all over TV these days. I'm practically a celebrity. Trucy, what do you say we close up early today? What? Why? Oh, come on, son. No need for the cold shoulder. Yeah, I know I'm going to regret this, but do you want, Dirk? Dang, he doesn't even call him daddy. You just show up here without warning after all this time. What gives? I came all this way to see you, son. Come, rejoice. Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? Well, okay, so maybe there's a little something I need your help with too, but the fact is I came here to see you. That's the honest truth. Yes, I think we've established that. It figures. I haven't seen him in 10 plus years and he's already asking for a favor. Dang, Apollo got daddy issues? He really is a rebel in the prayerist sense. He just does whatever he pleases. Dang, his daddy left him. Come on, Polly, I need details. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, okay, hold your horses. First, I got a few questions of my own. Holy cow. Dirk. Pleased to meet you, little lady. My name is Dirk Samadhi. So that is Samadhi's father as well. But I'm assuming the mothers are different. The mother will be Lamoire. And then the mother for Samadhi is somebody else. So, he either had an affair, or someone died and then he married someone else. I'm a rebel by trade. A rebel? But on TV they were calling you an insurgent. So which is it? Personally, I vote for a rebel with a cause. A real headache for anyone in your way. You'll see. You got me there. I'm the head of a resistance group, the Defiant Dragons, or like the good, the bad, and the ugly, but without the good part. Then why you compare it to that? In Karine, I'm like the boogeyman, a tall tale parents used to spook their kids straight. That's too bad. You seem like you'll be a fun, cool guy to hang out with. This little lady's a real catch, son. I'm talking bride material, if you get my drift. Are you kidding me right now? You do realize there's so much wrong with that statement, I'm not even gonna point all of them out. Oh my god. That's his sister, you stupid. Wait, what? Oh, stop it. You're embarrassing me, Dad. What? What is happening right now? Wait, what? Oh my god. Japan, stop. She's a plucky one, alright? Someone plucked me out of my misery. I could relate to Apollo. Apollo always getting abused, just like me by chat. Now about that man who raised you business. Foster father. What did Mr. Dirk mean when he said that he's the man who raised you, Apollo? Truth is, I grew up in the kingdom of Karine. Did I, never mention that? Oh, so you grew up in... yeah. Wait, are you saying you're not from around here, Polly? No, it's just I was raised in Karine when I was really little. Still, that's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you. How come you never told me? Apollo, you really haven't said a word about your past, have you? What? That I was raised by a wanted criminal? Like a bad joke. It does sound rather melodramatic. I doubt anyone would even believe you. But you two haven't seen each other in a while, huh? You could say that. I wager it's been at least 10 years. Wow, that's a really long time. Yeah, well, I figured he forgot about me. Not a chance. It's just, well... starting a revolution takes time, and keeping it going even more so. And being a wanted man, I couldn't just hop on a plane to come say hello. I get it, it's fine. Though, truth be told, it's weird having Dirk suddenly show up acting all paternal. I even almost forgotten about Karine. No, that's not true. I probably tried to forget about it on purpose. Now then, Mr. Dirk, what is it we can help you with? Request. I need to get my hands on the Founder's Orb, the most sacred treasure of Karain. That sounds so generic, I don't know why. That's where you come in. The Founder's Orb? What is this? Wait, but didn't you say you already have it in that broadcast of yours? Don't go believing everything you see on TV, little lady. No one's seen hide nor hair of the Founder's Orb for some time. No way. So that was just a bluff? What are you going to do if you don't find it? I don't know. Guess that just means we have to find it, son. Because I can't really back down now, can I? Ha 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 ha! I am your daddy. Different year, same old Dirk. It's all coming back to me now. Hold on, I think I read something about this in the newspaper a while back. Something about you guys stealing a sacred treasure from a temple's treasure room. That's a load of crock. We didn't lay a finger on the orb. Really? Yes, baseless allegations, all of it. Her enemy has really found a way to keep us on our toes. Ooh, so it's like a setup. That's the long and short of it. However, my compatriot has been hot on the orb's trail, and just the other day, his hard work finally paid off. We now know the Founder's Orb is in Karain Village. Wait, you're talking about Karain here? Like, Case 2? Justice for All Karain Village? Karain Village? Yes, I heard there are spirit mediums there. They even have direct relations to Karain. Spirit mediums, right. Some doctor of archaeology there supposedly has the orb. Doctor of archaeology? Who's that? Who's this? Archie Buff? Interesting design. My Defiant Dragon compatriot has already made contact with her. Apparently someone asked the doctor to study the orb. So whoever asked them to do that is the real thief? Most likely. I think this guy would just hand the orb over to you. The compatriot Dat says Dr. Buff has already promised to do so. It seems he knew it had been stolen and wanted to do the right thing. I remember running around with him when I was a kid. Wait, he knows him? That's crazy. Wow, they knew each other that long. So he's here too, huh? Apollo, I want you to be present as my lawyer when I take possession of the orb. Are we gonna defend our dad? Would you do that for me? Nope. I haven't seen you in years, and you waltz in here asking for a favor? You have a lot of nerve, you know. Of course we'll help, right, Apollo? Now, here's the thing. The reason I said nope is because I feel like that's more in character for Apollo. I feel like, with the vibe I got from Apollo, I feel like I wanted to play the part. Because I feel like Apollo's not just gonna be like, fine. Like, yeah, right. That's out of character. Wait, Trucy. Oh, come on, it's not like you have any work anyway. Besides, we're talking about rebels and legendary treasure here. It'll be fun. This is not something you just say it's fun. Like, this is like actual, like the law we're talking about. Why is she always into the things I'm not? Fine, but I'll charge my standard fee. Oh. Now tell me about the Founder's Orb. If I remember correctly, the Founder is always depicted as a faceless spirit medium. What do you mean faceless? I mean as in, you know, Fire Emblem Fates. Images of the Founder, the Holy Mother of Karain, never show her face. To depict it is to commit the greatest taboo in Karainism. The greatest taboo, huh? I wonder why. I mean, what could she have looked like to make them hide her face like that? So the Founder's Orb, it was discovered during an excavation 8 years ago, and has an interesting legend that goes along with it. It's said that there's a riddle to the orb, and that any who can solve it will receive immense spiritual power from the Founder herself. Sounds like one big fairy tale to me. In any case, it's just what us Defiant Dragons need to get a revolution started. With it, we can gain the spiritual power and thus the legal authority to rule Khura'in. Wait, suppose I believe this legend, then anyone could become king or queen? And that's why you think he'll help you overthrow the Khura'in regime? Only the ruler of Khura'in have ever laid eyes on the Orb Apollo, a legendary treasure that bestows immense spiritual power. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see with your own 2 eyes? It does sound just a tiny bit intriguing. Is it the One Piece? A national treasure of the Kingdom of Khura'in. None but those in the royal family have laid eyes on it. So we don't know what this evidence looks like. This already seems really interesting. The fact that the fact it has to be question mark means that this is gonna be some big twist. I already calling it. That should just about cover everything. Any other questions? Not right now. I almost forgot. I brought you a present. Eat up, son. Sushi? I figured you probably couldn't afford 3 square meals a day, so... Yay, I was just thinking it was time for lunch. Dig in too, little lady. After all, we're practically family, right? Not in the way that you think. Thanks, Dad. Oh, that tuna looks good. They just started eating already. This salmon sushi's got my name on it. Aren't you hungry, son? This is some of the best sushi you ever have. I'm good. Well, okay then. Actually, I have one more present for you here. What's this? What? So you're telling me what they said before was true? You're telling me this guy doesn't look like Apollo? And looks like this guy? You're telling me this guy looks more like him than he does Apollo? Am I tripping? You're telling me this guy looks more like him than Apollo? You're telling me the eye patch is not a reference to, and the coat is not referencing the eye patch and coat from Dual Destinies? You're telling me there's no parallels to that at all, and that's completely coincidental? That's completely coincidental. What? So this is Apollo's dad. So this is the guy who had a son with Lemoir. That don't make sense with the whole music thing. The Chords of Steel will make sense because he got it from singers. Okay, and then when he died, she married the magician, which will then have Trucy, and then the magician part from her comes from the dad. Okay, he has red, so I guess... I mean, it does kind of look like him. I could see it. But it's just the other guy looks like him too. Unless it's just the Ace Attorney art style. And like the tan that I'm... But yeah, he has the same tan as Apollo, if anything. But it just seems like I'm trying to figure out what's the point of this. Like why they gave him a stepdad. Like why does Trucy and Apollo both have stepfathers? Like what are the chances? Well, I guess that had to happen because that would need to give incentive for Lemoir to leave and end up with somebody else. Dirk had nothing to do with Lemoir. He did. This guy in the picture. That needed to happen so that way both of them could. I guess, yeah, that would need to happen so that way they could have the same mom, but then two different dads. They didn't want to make it an affair type of thing. They wanted to make it because one of them died or something. What I want to know is the timeline of all this, because if I'm assuming he was the one. Yeah, it had to be. Lemoire was with him first, and then he probably died, and then she left and met the magician. But why did she leave Apollo? How did she meet Dirk to leave with Apollo? Did this guy know Dirk? So does that mean he also knows Lemoire? I have so many questions. There's like so many. Like this needs to fill in all of the thing for it to make sense to me, because I have no idea what's going on right now. But the guy in the picture's wearing red. The only other person to ever wear red is Apollo. So that's the only reason it says that. Instead of, actually looking like that. A picture of your father. It's been 23 years since he passed away. Wait. Isn't Apollo 23? Or like 24? 25? This is also, he doesn't know him. This is my father? His name was Jove Justice. Wow, that's crazy. Jove Justice. That's a cool name. Jove. I haven't talked to you about your real father in some time, but as you know, he was a musician, a wandering minstrel, if you will, and a talented one, and that'll explain how he met this girl. What? Why are you giving this to me now? I thought it was sad you didn't know what your old man looked like. I searched high and low to find that one picture. What's wrong, Apollo? Don't you want it? I don't know. I mean, it's not like I ever met the guy. Well, I went through all the trouble finding it, so go on, take it. And don't ever let it go, you hear? The fact this is evidence. Photo of my father. A picture of my biological father, Jove Justice, who died in Kharain. What happened, though? Well, now that our bellies are full, what do you say we hit the road, Jack? 1 second. Hey, Trucy, any idea where Athena is? She left early this morning to pick up Daddy from the airport. Let's go! Everyone's gonna be in the case, I knew it. Oh, I almost forgot Mr. Wright's coming back today. Yeah, but I wonder why he cut his trip short. I'm really wondering how this case plays out. Because in the original spoilers for Trials and Tribulations, you shouldn't be watching this if you haven't played Trials and Tribulation, but like, I'll say it just in case. Anyway, like, the last case had everything. Like, we had freaking Edgeworth versus Francisca to hold on the case, then passing it back to Phoenix versus Godot. It was like all this stuff. We had Mia versus Edgeworth right before that, young Edgeworth, so it's like so much was going on in that last part of the game. I'm wondering who's gonna show up in this last case, if there's any more, like, last surprises. Anyway, shouldn't they have been back by now? Knowing Athena, she probably got lost. Well, there's no point sitting around here waiting. Let's get going. I can't wait to see that super mysterious treasure. The Kharain Village, then. The Founder's Orb awaits. So you're not even a dad. You're not really our dad. You're just the person who kind of raised us. Kinda, I guess. What's that? My attorney's badge. I can relate. I used to want to show mine off too. But don't ever show it to anyone in Kharain. They'll run you right out of town the moment they find out you're a lawyer. Wonder how it went for Mr. Ray. Knowing him, he probably flashed his left and right. Kinda wanna present everything and see what he says. The Founder's Orb. Say that Holy Mother will return when the riddle of the orb is solved, and she will bestow great spiritual power upon whoever accomplishes that feat. Is that gonna happen? wonder if I could channel spirits if I had such power. Huh, interesting. Brings back why I feel like this case... I just have, like... This case scares me. There's a lot of things getting brought up. I feel like it's gonna be a very emotional case. I just have this, like, really sneaking suspicion. Because it's like, dads are being brought up, spirit channeling's getting brought up. I can only imagine what they're gonna do with this case. Brings back memories. He was a fine young man, so cheerful and fun to be around. His big booming singing voice would captivate everyone in the tavern. Big booming singing voice. That's where Apollo got it from. But looks-wise, he was like a grown-up version of you. That still doesn't give me a sense of what my real father was like. Dang, he doesn't even tell him. He was 40, he's 45. I'm assuming... Dang, he's older? That's funny how he's older. Actually, the twist is this guy's also Clavier's father because he plays the guitar. You're right, it's like he's the only other person who plays guitar, so it has to be Clavier's father. Okay, let's get out of here. No, let's look at Charlie. This might be the last time we ever get to say hi to Charlie. That's Charlie the houseplant. You know, my hideout used to have a houseplant too. We called it Apollo. I bet it was a cactus. How do you guess? Because Polly's hair are just as spiny. Well, if anything, as Phoenix. Hey, leave my hair out of the... They're always making fun of hair. He has a prickly attitude to boot. I better quit while I'm ahead. I kind of want to, like, examine everything to see their comments. What's with this bright red jacket? Who would wear such a garish thing? Maybe one of our clients forgot it here. I'd love to get a look at the man who dare wear something like this. Me too. I know I don't wear it much, but she has to know it's mine, right? No, she's making fun. Oh, I didn't know you read the Bible. Apollo. What's with this bright red jacket? Who would wear... What? I clicked the same things. Shut up. No. Why, this is Apollo's journal. Huh? What's it doing out at the office? Magic. Let's see what he wrote. No, don't. Huh? There's nothing in here. What? This calls for a special spell. Presto Diarrheo. Why, there's writing appearing right before my very eyes. Like I said, it's magic. Now go ahead, read to your heart's content. Wow. I mean, give me that. That's his diary? Papa! I have a third father. This is one of those contraptions for cutting people into pieces. How do you know that, Mr. Dirk? Oh, it just so happens I've been in one of these myself. Really? You have? Yes, once when I was being held prisoner by Minister Inga's secret police, I knew he meant for real. I had a feeling. They tried to torture me into revealing one of my compatriots' hideouts. That's a torture device. This is a magic prop, Dirk. Man, I barely escaped that thing alive. Well, you have my respect as a magician for your death-defying spirit. Whose package is this? Open it already. More magic props. Oh, I've seen a ring like this before. I used to be quite good with these. Really? Why don't you show us? Well, if you insist. I'll show you the act of daring do I used to perform to supplement my income. I feel like I read that completely wrong. I'll show you the act of daring do I used to perform. Oh, okay, it's called daring do. Okay. First, I have to light the ring on fire, then I'll jump through it. That's a fire hoop. This is a kid's toy, Dirk. He's a boomer. I won't lie, him not being the actual dad kind of makes him not as exciting to know about. I don't know why. That always bothered me for some reason. Like, just because that's the one who raised him, I don't know, it doesn't really, like... I would have rather preferred, like, was there any reason it had to not be his dad? Because I feel like if it was just his dad, it would have just been a lot more emotionally gripping. But since he's just his stepdad who raised him because his father died, it seems like, I don't know. It just seems like this is some rude guy that left his son. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I never liked when they'll be like, oh, I'm not actually your dad, I'm your stepdad. It's like, oh, okay, I guess. So you're just some random guy that raised us. I don't know, it's not as epic, I guess. Not to say that, you know, I mean, they still raised them. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. It just takes some of the impact off a little bit when they're not, like, actually related to them. This is one seriously cluttered office. I mean, do you really need a piano here? Well, it has sentimental value for Daddy, you see. Yeah, but this office could use a little help with its bottom line. I forgot about the piano from Apollo Justice. There was like something with him playing or something. What if we sold it? Apollo? You better give me a cut of the proceeds on YouTube. Money before memories, huh? This office finances really must be in dire straits then. Hey, you guys are... Man, this seems so fun. Like, it's just a bunch of attorneys together. Like, just out there winning cases. And just hanging out in this office, being the silly goons they are. Like, I don't know, that just seems kind of fun. I kind of want to be an attorney now. But in this day and age, I don't think it's even worth it. We're visiting Karine? Oh my god, it's even the... This is so cool. Is this the first time ever we visit a... Wait. This is like monumental. This is like... Is this the first time in the new Ace Attorney games? At least the 3DS ones, that we visit an old area from the Game Boy Advance era games and like see like an area that got reimagined on the 3D. Like, I think this is like the first time that's ever happened. Because I remember this exact area from Case 2. But it's like they redrew it. They added little birdies here too. That's so cool. This is even the music, isn't it? I think this is even the song. Oh man, this is bringing me back. So this is Karine, the mystical village of spirit channeling. Are we gonna see Pearl, I wonder? And where ancient traditions come alive. Looks like a really peaceful place. I love the air here. Nothing beats the mountains, huh, Apollo? To think of it. We used to live way up in the mountains too, just like this. Sure brings back memories. Those were the days. The three of us living happily in peace. I still can't wrap my mind around it all, you know. That Mr. Dirk is not only Polly's daddy, but Prosecutor Samadi's as well. And the way you two talked about it like it was nothing, the whole bus ride here. Oh, they skipped, because I just noticed they didn't mention the Samadi part. I mean, he said his last name, but... I don't remember her reacting like, oh, you're Samadi's brother? But I guess they mentioned it on the bus. I guess it is a lot to take in. So tell me, Mr. Dirk, what was Apollo like as a kid? Oh, he was full of... What? Vinegar, he was a real rascal. He and Nayuta used to run around in the open fields, naked as jailbirds. I've even got pictures of him posing in his birthday suit. Like, just why, though? Whoa, Dirk. No way, Prosecutor Samadi used to be like that too? I know, that's kind of... The two of them would end up with leeches on their butts and cry like babies. Dirk, don't you think you've said enough? Oh, you're no fun. Yeah, I wanted to hear more about the misadventures of Naked Polly. Hey, what are you people doing here? Who is this? Oh, it's Emma. You have it. You skipped a case, Emma. You know this lady, son? Yes, it's the ship. I just noticed this is the first time Apollo and Emma talk in this game. Can this ship please sail? Can a ship sail? Can any of my ships sail in Ace Attorney? They really don't ship any of the sails. I mean, wait, what? That didn't make sense. Yep, this is Emma Sky. She's a detective. Technically speaking, I'm a forensics expert, but I'll let it slide. Anyway, I can't say I'm surprised to see you here. You always seem to pop up whenever there's trouble afoot. Still, what are the odds of running into you here in the boonies? By trouble, you mean you're investigating a case? Does it look like I'm here to sightsee? Wait, don't tell me. You're not here to see Dr. Buff, are you? Huh? How do you know that? We're actually on our way to meet with him right now. Figures. Well, follow me. I'll show you the way. Really? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, son. Just follow the nice lady. Yeah, come on. If he approves of the ship, then I'm happy. Any ideas? Mass transit and electronic communications. This country's infrastructure is really advanced compared to Korean. Why don't you see the sights once you have the orb? Well, I guess I could use a break. How about you show me around? Oh, I'll probably be busy with work, so, I see. What are you talking about, Polly? Your only work right now is cleaning the office. What to do? The Founder's Orb should be with the doctor right now. What do you say we go take a gander? What if he doesn't have it? What if you came all the way from Korine for nothing? I'll cross that bridge if and when I come to it. Besides, even if I leave empty-handed, at least I got to see you, son. Oh, haha. Thanks? No, I really mean it. It's a big boulder towering into the sky over there. According to the sign, it's called the Korine boulder. It also says that a spirit dwells within it. A rock with a spirit in it? Called animism, the belief that spirits dwell within inanimate objects. They've probably enshrined this boulder as a sacred object. Their tradition of worshipping such objects is similar to our tradition in Korine. Interesting. Who knew there could make sense every once in a while? No! Not what I'm trying to... Nah, shut up. Shut up. A phone booth and a bus stop made of wood. They both look really old. You've hardly ever seen phone booths in the city anymore. Apollo, what's this glass box for? I guess you already see them in Korine too. That's funny. The tree? Seeing those mountains really takes me back. I remember when we used to live high in the mountains to escape from the government. So you don't live there anymore? Nope, I needed a more convenient place to lead the revolution from. But that old mountain hut is still there. Man, I miss that hut. What, are you getting homesick, Apollo? You can come on back to Korine anytime, you know. No, I'm fine. Besides, I've got a lot on my plate here. The birdies. A thatched roof. First time I've ever seen one in real life. It looks just like the traditional thatched roofs they use in Japan. All we need now are some samurai with top knots, a few ninjas, and a cuddly mascot. When was the last time you were in Japan? I don't know. Said him. But before we follow Emma, let's stop to talk about things. Doctor's study. Kurain. Wait, something looks familiar here. That thing in the upper left reminds me of something. I feel like I've seen that before. I mean, now with all the like robotic stuff, but that statue, wasn't that like an Animal Crossing and like an item, or wasn't that a furniture item? I think that's based on a real thing. Also, there's just a flying thing, a green jacket, a bunch of wait, did someone die here? The heck? Why is there red glasses on top of a pyramid? There's a lot of weird stuff in this room. It's very specific. Why is the ammonite fossil on the left side? This is Dr. Buff's study. Wow, look at all those books. That's the first thing you notice? The shelves go from floor to ceiling. It's like a library in here. I mean, that is cool, but what about everything else that looks weird? Yes, and lots of artifacts too. A true archaeologist's paradise. Look, son, there are so many relics, they're spilling onto the floor. What a delightfully amusing room. That's, you see, now we're on the same page. But why, yeah, why that? All I see is a mess, and what's with that white outline? I know, that's really weird. Emma, where's the doctor? Well, the thing is, he died last night. What? I had a feeling that's where this was going, but like, what? So he's the victim of this case out of everybody. It's just some guy. Wait, what? Seems an avalanche of books knocked him off his bookshelf ladder. We're labeling it an accidental death. What? Please tell me you're joking. As I come all the way out here for a few laughs, Apollo. Yeah, I guess not. A scholar killed by his own books? Oh man, what do we do now? I mean, how can he transfer ownership of the orb to you if he's dead? Apollo, are you serious right now? That's the first thing you... I'm sorry, that's not... That's kind of, You're not being compassionate right now when the first thing you say is, how can he transfer ownership of the orb to you if he's dead? Like, why is that the first thing you say? Like, hello? You're not even gonna, like, too soon, hello? I know you don't know the guy who died, but that's not the first thing you say when someone dies. Yes, that is a don't agree with him. Emma, can you please tell us exactly what happened? Dang, they treat death like nothing in this game. What the heck? The doctor's death. Doctor died in an accident? I received a call this morning saying Dr. Buff had been found dead under a pile of books. Morning? Talk about bad timing. You mentioned that he had fallen off a ladder. Right. We believe he fell from the top of that big ladder there. Apparently, he triggered an avalanche of books while fumbling to reach one, and that sent him headlong on a fatal fall into the hard floor. How sad, killed by his own books. But at least he was doing something he loved. For a scholar, I suppose it's kind of like a soldier being killed in the line of duty. You could say he died an honorable death. Emma, who was the first one to discover the body? About that, whoever it was, it seems they wanted to remain anonymous. What? Happens now and then. Some people would rather not get involved with the police. Can relate to that. Yeah, being a wanted man and all. What now, Dirk? A dead man can't exactly hand over the orb. We'll just have to find it. It must be around here somewhere. Just to fill you in, Emma, we're actually here to get something. Apollo had no connection to this guy, and he's interested in doing what he needs to get Dirk out as quickly as possible. I'll say it's in character. I mean... true, but it's not really even that. It's just the fact, like, that still defeats the point of, like, in general, like, someone just died. Like, it's not even more so Apollo, it's more so just the fact I feel like they would have wrote anybody like that. They would have made Phoenix react like that. Like, just like, oh, what about the orb? Or, oh, what about this? What about that? Like, they're not even gonna, like, ignore. Like, I feel like it, to be honest, my issue wasn't even with Apollo. I just feel like knowing this game, they would have just, like, they would have just completely bypassed the fact that someone just died. Like, I know they probably see deaths all the time, but I guess it makes sense. I didn't think about that, the fact that this field, they're used to seeing deaths all the time, and you kind of have to become, desensitized from it, but it's like, I don't know, it's still like... It just sounds insensitive a little, I guess. It's definitely not how I would have reacted. The Founder's Orb. And the reason that's a problem with me is because it is the main character we're playing as, and the main character should always, in some way, be able to relate to the person playing the game, so they kind of missed that mark slightly. Pops here had an agreement with the Doctor. The Doctor was supposed to hand over a sacred relic known as the Founder's Orb. But Pops? Oh, I see. That could be a problem considering he's dead. Do you have a plan B? I have a plan C. I have an agreement in writing. My compatriot dad should have it. Well, there shouldn't be any problems then. So who is this gentleman you're escorting? Dirk. The Dork. Alright, I haven't introduced you yet. This is Dirk. He's from the Kingdom of Karine. He's not my dad. All the way from Karine, huh? So what do you do there? I used to practice law, but I'm taking a break from all that. I'm focused now on making Karine a better place, though. Volunteer work. Volunteer work, huh? How interesting. Well, it's not technically a lie. How do you two know each other? Oh, he's sort of my foster father. Come again? Yeah, and he's Prosecutor Samadi's real father, too. What? You mean you and Prosecutor Samadi? I'm so sorry, it seems you've had quite a life. Guess she's put a few things together. Actually, Dirk, you look kind of familiar. Have we met before? Not that I recall. Great, she must have seen that news report on TV. Will really complicate things if she figures out he's a wanted man. There are lots of guys who look like him. Sure, you're not mistaking him for someone else? I mean, he looks like Apollo, so... Are there really? I mean, a middle-aged man with long hair and an eye patch, you don't see that every day. Well, I'm sure you're just imagining things. So what does that sacred relic you're searching for look like? I mean, there's lots of stuff in here that's old and relic-y. Relic. Indeed, unfortunately I have no idea what it actually looks like. So then how are we supposed to find it? That I do not know either. We'll just have to go through each candidate one by one. Great plan of attack there, Dirk. Well, Alma, do you mind if we give this room a once-over? I guess not. But in exchange, you're going to help me with my investigation. Sure, it can't hurt. Ooh, I can't wait to get started. It'll be like hunting for buried treasure. Yes, true, see, it will. There's some sort of machinery inside this clay figure. I just noticed. Is that what clay doll is based on from Pokemon? It totally is. It's a clay doll. Because he just said clay figure, and it just made me realize that what that thing is that I see in like lots of different types of fiction that I've either played or seen. That's what clay doll's based on. Or ball toy. That's interesting. That's cool. See, Hoenn was the best. Whoa, it's moving. Exterminate, exterminate, destroy all targets. Scrape, grind. Do I even want to know what this thing is for? I know, is that the thing that killed him? So this is where he died. So this is where the Dr. Buff died. Ow! Poor man, he fell right on his head and probably died almost instantly. Oh, that's so sad. Imagine dying such a, like, dumb death. It's like such an unepic way to die. I see some blood on the book there, but what's that dark stain? It's coffee. That means Godot is here. Oh my god, Godot's coming back. I can't believe it. It appears to be coffee. It's still damp, so it must have gotten on there recently, perhaps even last night? That's a mighty big window he's next to, big enough for someone to see inside. Exactly, that's how the local resident who reported his death found him to begin with. I already like this setup. This looks like there's a lot of stuff gonna be happening here. Someone's gonna be in that tree, someone's gonna walk up this entrance and run away. This coffee bar is gonna get the coffee to fall on that exact book. That clay doll is gonna be the thing that kills him or drills his head open or something. The books are just, he's just gonna they're gonna fight a little bit, and that's how the books fell, but that's not actually how he died. And then Miles Edgeworth is gonna appear. And a passerby called in earlier this morning to report what they found. So you mean this case is still only a few hours old? That explains why your investigation is just getting underway. Okay, the doctor fell, hit his head on the floor, and died. There are blood and coffee stains on one of the books. Did I mention Godot? A diagram of the doctor's study. Note the bookcase, large window, and second floor area. The fact it even has to say that just shows it's relevant. They're not just gonna say that. Okay. The window. What a huge window. I bet you could see the entire study from the outside. How could he concentrate here? I feel so exposed. Well, he does have a bookshelf positioned for some privacy around his desk. Yeah, that's right. It's like he's kind of in this little section, so you kind of can't see everything. That was well placed. What the heck is this? Cetacea? Is this a bird? It looks like an airplane to me. No, there couldn't have been any planes back when this was made. Yes, but it has wings and both horizontal and vertical stabilizers. That makes it an airplane. No, it's definitely a bird. Oh my god, are you guys doing the stepladder argument? But like for this little object. Open your eyes, son. You are the chosen one. As a lawyer, your job is to see the true nature of things. I still say it's a bird. Well, Apollo? It's neither. It's Cetacea. The doctor fell from the top of that ladder. I didn't even point to that. From that height, a fall onto a hard surface would probably kill anyone. I don't know why anyone would want to climb that high in the first place. Guess you could say he climbed it all the way to heaven. That is the cutest thing I've ever heard in this series. Trucy's so pure. Oh, that's so adorable. It's a two-tone raincoat. It's still a bit damp. I think someone might have worn it recently. Okay, wow, that was short. BSIOS. PC's password protected. Trucy, you think your magic can do something about this? I don't think it can override a password. Now a locked desk, that I could get into. Like yours back at the office, Polly. Yikes, I better watch what I put in there. Pause. What is that even implying? What, do you put weird stuff in your desk? Stuff you don't want anyone to see? This is Trucy's purse all over again. Jeez, are you a mind reader too? No, but unlocking your thoughts is a cinch. Dang, you using the Magatama now? You probably learned it from your dad. There's a pair of glasses on this little pyramid here. They belong to the doctor. Scientifically speaking, they appear to be your ordinary run-of-the-mill glasses. I guess they don't pique her interest, scientifically speaking. I kind of miss that about Emma. She always used to say, scientifically speaking. Like, shut the heck up. The heck is this? Looks like a Zelda bird. There are animal drawings on the floor. They look like those famous... Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's totally what I meant. Whoops. They look like those famous geoglyph things. We have the chalk outlines detectives draw on bodies. I know, I thought the same thing. Did a bird die here too? And the doctors has just joined them. Now that's what I call dedication to one's field. What? I don't think it was on purpose. What the heck wrong with you? Ooh. What? Ah, there's so much in my brain. Ah, there's so much stuff here. So much familiar stuff. Oh my god, so much. There's so much things in this room that remind me of a different game. That's one big suitcase. And yet, that's the first thing I click. It's locked. Is it the doctor's? No, someone left it here last night. But the doctor must have had a visitor, but how can you tell? That sticker there, you only see those on airport luggage, which means its owner's likely from overseas. Huh? Is there any way to figure out who it belongs to? Unless we can open it, see what's inside. Wait, guess not. Wait, don't just come out of nowhere. I need to examine this poster that was from Case 5, Trials Tribulation. This statue was also from Case 5, Trials and Tribulations. And this Ame jar that Pearl broke when in Case 2, Justice for All. Can I please look at these, please? That's because you're not me. Emma Sky, forensic expert extraordinaire. Wait, don't tell me the question mark was her. That wouldn't even make any sense. Wait, the question mark was her? But she was already here. What? Do you like transform into someone else? You put the glasses on and all of a sudden you're a different character? Try as you might, you won't find the word impossible in my forensics handbook. Well, that's debatable. Is she okay, son? It's like she became an entirely different... Oh. Is she? I never knew that was a thing. Oh, that's just what happens when her forensic switch gets flipped. You're what now? With this, identifying the suitcases owner would be as easy as pie. If she's a different character, we gotta give her a nerdy voice then. That fingerprint powder? That's right, and there's no better time than the present to use it. Here we go. Remember how to do this, right? I apply the powder to where I think some prints might be, and blow any... Oh, we're gonna be blowing again? Exactly, well, have at it. Now where would I expect to find prints on a suitcase? On the handlebar, you dummy. Here we go again. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Blow it away. Blow it away. Blow it. Blow hard. Na 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 na. Why you're not blowing? Can you blow there? Can you blow in the right spot? Why aren't you blowing? Come on. So right now, Apollo's canonically blowing right now on this group, on this suitcase. I hate doing this on the phone compared to the DS. Oh, the handle, right? Wait, that means I didn't blow everything. The fact I didn't get all my stuff back. Blow! Blow all of it. Oh, there we go. Blow all of it. Everything. Can we like zoom out? Okay, so there's nothing here, right? Can you blow? Apollo, blow. What are you doing? Why when I press blow, they don't blow? We're gonna take an hour doing this. It sucks. Yes, it sucks. There we go. There's the fingerprint. This one isn't clear enough for. Think, son, how might someone handle a suitcase? Shut the heck up. I think they're not even paying attention to what I pointed to. They're not even paying attention to where I did it, aren't they? They're not even... They don't even care. It's like they don't even care. They don't even care. Nah, you tripping. You know you see that. No, right there. Right on it. Point right to it. This one is... What? What are you talking about? You... Blow. Oh my god. Blow. Blow it. All of it. Come on. Do it. Do it. Harder. Ignore random error I got. You're telling me this isn't the answer? Oh my. I don't like this. Okay, this is the other handle, right? You're telling me there's no fingerprints on this side? Are you kidding me right now? There's absolutely no fingerprints on this. How do I even reach that? Blow. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. What is happening? This is dumb. Do I do the other side? Oh my god. Can't you just blow it already? Does this count? What even is that? What? What do you mean? What are you even talking about? Oh my god. This music doesn't help. It's so annoying. That's their fingers. That's their palm. Right? So what's the problem here? Because I don't see any. You shut up. Like, what? So you're telling me this right here doesn't mean anything? Why did they put it there then? Huh? Why did they put it there? Why did they put it there then? Why did they put it there? That's what I want to know. So this doesn't mean anything. Where you will handle a suitcase? Okay, so you're gonna pull it here, and you're gonna pull it... Where else other than the other handle? Am I dumb? Am I just a dumb person? I would assume the two handles, right? Or am I just dumb? And I don't know how people pick up suitcases. This is one of my dumb moments, isn't it? Pain. Pain. Winston Pain. Gaspin Pain. I just realized why his name is Gaspin Pain. I just got the joke right now. I can't believe I took this long to get it. Especially when I knew what the other one was. Kinda, I think. Maybe I didn't know the other one. I'm about to end the stream because I'm so annoyed right now. This one isn't clear enough for a match. Where else could someone leave prints behind? Think, son. How might someone handle a suitcase? Start by considering what you do with them. Well, besides being wheeled or carried, they can be opened and closed. Oh. Yeah, I didn't read that. I kind of skimmed through that. So where they're opened and closed. Here, right? I thought I did this already, though. Let's do it a little more, though. Oh my god, this is so frustrating on using the mouse. Can you like blow? I don't see anything there. Oh, here? I don't think... I'm just gonna check anyway. Can you blow, please? Okay, here. Please just be here. I mean, it makes sense, right? This is where you open it. Just please be here. Please be here. Please. Please. Are you kidding me? Is this not where you open a suitcase? Am I dumb? This is where the key lock is. Wait, do you open it? No, wait. Okay, you don't open it on this side. That's like the back side. It's here. Right? What is happening? Isn't this not where you open the suitcase? Not on the... It can't be the wheel side. And it can't be the side where like the little hinges are at. Right? It's not here. That doesn't make sense. It's not the wheel side. It's not the hinges side. It's not here where you pull it. It has to be here. So where's the fingerprints? What the heck is happening? Oh my god. Can you blow it? wish I could zoom out. It's like, oh my god. I can't save the game either. That means we're stuck here until I do this. Oh my god. We actually can't save the game. So we have to do this. Oh my god. Please help. I don't like this. How are they opening this suitcase other than here? How are they opening this? The key's right there. You unlock it and you open it from there, I assume, right? Well, let me see. Over here. Unless they open it here. Am I actually gonna reanalyze how I would open a suitcase? Because of this freaking game. Am I gonna gaslight myself and actually be like, wait, is that actually how you open it? Maybe you open it from here in a different universe. Maybe you open it from the bottom where the wheels are at. Cause that makes perfect sense. That the design for a suitcase that makes so much sense, right? I'm in pain. Oh. This is driving me crazy. This is actually driving me crazy. Wait, would it be here? you want me to just say it? Yes, please. I can't take this anymore. I'm getting stressed out. It's near the green sticker on the front. What? Why? Why? Are you serious right now? Wait. How does that make any sense? No. You're telling me I'm spraying everywhere because I'm just seeing but then they're telling me, oh, it needs to be where you need to grab it. Okay, so I completely ignored this side because I'm like, that's not how you carry a suitcase. You either pull the handles or you open it by, you know, opening it on the open thing. How is the hint they gave me lead to this sticker? That's not even close to where you open a suitcase. How was that hint helpful for this? That hint literally said, oh, maybe places where you could open it. This is not a place where you could open it. That's such a random spot. And you just sat there and watched me knowing that they said that. I look like a fool. Hey Emma, I got a really clear print here. Okay, now let me know who you think it belonged to. Oh, that's a rebel. Oh, you didn't remember where it was? Oh, okay. I thought you knew the whole time and you were just sitting there like, oh, he's trying to look for where they can open it, but I'm just not gonna say anything to watch him suffer. No, I'm playing. We have a match. That's, come to think of it, he did stop by to see the doctor, didn't he? To conclude the orb transfer agreement. So he's the one who forgot his suitcase here. Where do you suppose he is now? I haven't heard from him in a while, and he's not answering his phone. Wait, you don't think he left his phone inside his suitcase, do you? I wouldn't put it past that knucklehead. Actually, I think we may have run into him earlier. Really? Suspicious may have been reported in the area, but when one of my officers approached to question him, he took off like a shot. What? Sorry about that. Koreanese people aren't all like him, I swear. Well, he's probably still in the village somewhere. Maybe he knows something about the orb. Well, that's gonna do it for this time. I'm all blown out. So next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, we do Case 5, Turnabout Revolution. I'm excited for this. I wonder where this is going. So like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff. And I'll see yo, Nintendo. God bless and have a wonderful day. See you all later. Don't worry about it, my boy. I might come back later tonight, maybe, like of a chill stream, because I might still be bored and want to do something. Just no more Ace Attorney. See you guys next time.